Well, good evening and welcome back to WHITEFOX Weekly. I'm Marty Fox and here's the deal. Every Monday, this is where we look back at the week that was and set the tone for the week ahead. Deals for the week, let's start in Melbourne. In Brighton, 282 St Kilda Street sold for $3.445 million, with Lana and Michael Derham reinforcing the strength of the Bayside blue chip market. In Windsor, 23 Raleigh Street wrapped up before the EOI close. Mike DiCasio and Jesse Jones proving that even on holiday, the right agent never switches off. Aperol in one hand and deal in the other. Over in Brunswick West, 51B Newman Street sold after just 1 week live. Dylan Francis and Sarah Mostafa negotiated $100K above the top end of the range, and that is momentum building in Melbourne's inner north. Trust me, it is alive and well. Now across to Perth, which is where I'm sitting right now in Nedlands, 19 Kinnamot Avenue achieved $3.22 million of brilliant team effort from David, Ali and Georgia. And in Queen's Park, 6 Yarramby Way hit $862K. Brittany and Ben delivered 19 offers and set a suburb record for a non-subdividable 3x2 under 800 square metres. Now, onto Adelaide. 28 Cambridge Avenue in West Beach is now under offer. While over in Happy Valley, 10 Nicole Court sold for $990,000, snapped up after the very first open for inspection, well above the asking price. A really sharp result for Millie and Milad. Heading up to the Gold Coast, 16 Kubawi Street in Broadbeach Waters is sold cash, unconditional with a 15-day settlement. Nick and Cody proving that the speed and certainty can command a premium. Now across the ditch over in Queenstown, 3 Shelduck Road is now under contract. Another deal by Matt and Kate before Matt headed off on a well-earned break to China. And 13 Bale Road went under contract over the weekend after 3 offers were presented post-deadline. Michelle and Matt showing the power of staying the course even when timelines shift. And finally, up in Auckland, 50 Arawa Street in Newland sold for $917,500 after tense negotiations, with Ryan and Ruben getting it done and also walking away with some fresh snapper and venison. In the advocacy world, in Brighton, 14 Martin Street was secured for $5.655 million. Now, this was after 18 months of searching. Marty Fox Sr. wrapped up Rosh and Tessa's dream home, showing that persistence and patience is exactly what these clients needed to find the home of their dreams. And the crack-a-lacka listing this week, well, it is Villa Casa, the resort-style luxury home, a statement of architecture full of warm tones, flowing indoor and outdoor spaces, and a pool zone built for entertaining. It's not just a house, it is a lifestyle, and no doubt it will be one of the most talked about listings across Australia this week and over the coming weeks leading up to its deadline. In the Fox's Den, energy has been high across the network from Perth to the Peninsula, Adelaide to Auckland. Deals have been driven by persistence, strategy and sheer hustle. Back in Victoria, Essendon's new office is almost ready, with Charlotte Fox and Made For Studios leading the fit out that's creating a serious buzz. And with listings like 6 Lynn Street and 24 Mary Street already making waves, it's a very exciting time for the team in the north. And this week, I've touched down in Perth to launch Applecross, our second WA office and a major step in our growth in this region. And finally, a look at the market. In Australia, sellers still hold the edge. Auctions are clearing strong and premium listings are drawing fierce competition. The introduction of the 5% deposits with no lender's mortgage insurance is a massive fuel driving competition in the first home buyer sector, and clearance rates are the strongest that I've seen in years. In New Zealand, Auckland is steady with buyers holding leverage. Queenstown and Wanaka are being driven by scarcity, while Christchurch auctions are packing the rooms. The New Zealand government's lifting of the foreign ban on $5 million homes is also a massive catalyst in the luxury market, particularly in Auckland and Queenstown Lakes, which I'm sure we will see at least a 10 to 15% price surge over the coming 12 to 18 months. Markets will always react, but strategy and story will always win on a deal-by-deal basis. I'm Marty Fox, and that's WHITEFOX Weekly, sealed.